Mike, you guys, there's been a lot of effort made by former players, by boosters, by fans to really lend support to this team. I know there's going to be a tunnel of pride. You guys put out a video saying how important it is and what Ohio State means. How important is that to you as a player, that the former players are reaching out for the tunnel of pride, and then how important was it for you as a leader to kind of put out to the fans the message that this is what we're about?
Yeah, the tunnel of pride. It's going to be pretty amazing. I think it's only been done one other time outside the final home game of the season against Michigan, and I won't get a chance to be a part of that. So this is kind of cool for me. This is kind of my senior tunnel of pride. It's awesome that players showing support for not only the team but Coach Fig. It's probably a stressing week for him being his first game as a head coach at Ohio State. In the video, we really didn't know what that was. Coach just asked us after practice to stay around. And that gentleman has done videos for us, senior videos, senior parent videos, does an unbelievable job. So we got to watch it last night or Sunday night, and it is really awesome. And I didn't know it was on YouTube and stuff, so I'm glad the fans get to see it as well.
And just one follow-up, obviously for you guys it's been used to not having Jim Tressel around here, but for the fans, perhaps the first time they'll feel it is Saturday. Have your thoughts at all wondered about Coach Tress over the last month and about him in game week?
Coach Tress isn't around, but he'll always be with us, whether it be in the values he's instilled in us, the things he's taught us, the things he's not only taught us, but the coaching staff, Coach Fig. Coach Fig tells us, have little senior meetings, and he'll just say little things about what Coach Tress used to do, and he calls him Coach. And he's always going to be Coach does, and I think the good thing is he left us in very good hands. And he'll definitely be with us on the field.
Mike, I guess you guys are going to be the captains over here. You guys are going to be the captains for the game. What's that mean to you? Obviously, right now there are no set captains.
Yeah, it's a different year. Things are different this year, and it was Coach Fick's decision to make everybody a part of it. And I think that's great because we need everybody this year. It's not just about a few people, 4 seniors. It's about everybody. We'll rotate. Not sure how it's going to work, but I'm honored to be part of the first game. I don't know if I'll get another chance or if this is it. So I'm going to enjoy it and make the best of it.
Mike, Coach Fickle talked about with Joe Bauserman and Braxton Miller neither having a lot of experience. That he was talking about you being a senior that's played a lot. What do you see your role in terms of helping those quarterbacks as they dive into their first really significant action?
I can't do too much for them, but the thing I can do is make sure they're protected, make sure I got the line all on the same page, make sure that I am picking up the blitzes with different calls and putting them in a position to be successful. By doing that, I think it'll make them feel more comfortable in the pocket, give them more time, and let the receivers do what they need to do.
Mike, JB was in here a moment ago, and he mentioned that the offense is less complicated right now. Was it more complicated last year? Were things too complicated for you guys?
The offense is hard to learn here. It's very complex. I'd imagine more complex than most college programs. And I think the thing Coach Fix said this week is he wants us to be very sharp and play very fast. And doesn't have to be complicated, simple, but we need to know what we're doing and do it well. And I think he's done a great job with camp, with making sure that's what we've done. But I'm anxious to see. We've been doing some different things on offense, and it'll be good to do that on Saturday.
Mike, any disappointment on your part just to this being your senior year and not having the opportunity to be a team captain for the whole season?
It would have been cool, but it's not about me. It's not about any individual this year. I'm more worried about the team. Like I've said before, I'm here to make sure this team moves forward and to help Coach Fick in any way I can. And we've been staying strong through camp, staying pretty healthy. We've got some guys nicked up, but I think overall, it's about the team and about this 2011 Buckeyes.
Mike, for these first few games, with Mike Adams out and Corey Lindsley, the depth chart shows a lot of inexperience behind you guys on the offensive line. Just talk about what you see from those guys that are backing you up, and do you feel like you're thin up front, or do you feel like those guys will be okay?
I'm not gonna lie, we're a little thin, but you know, once we get Mike and Mike and Corey back, you know, that'll help a lot. But we got some young guys that are trying to step up, and it's just hard. You know, offensive line's in a very hard position as a young guy. There's so many things you got to think about, and you know, when you're thinking, you can't play as fast, you can't use good technique. So, you know, we're trying to get them up to speed as best we can, and you know, see. I'm not sure who's going to play on Saturday as far as some of the younger guys. You know, see who can handle it, and you know, go from there.
And Mike, going into the season, you know, you lost your head coach, your quarterback's gone, you got 3 guys on offense, starters who can't play. A lot of people looked at and would think y'all would be sort of fractured right now, but what gives you the sense y'all aren't?
I mean, camp was awesome. Lots of energy, lots of emotion. It's the first year in camp. I really didn't, you know, guys get mad and angry, you know, hitting the same guys every day, but no one was really fighting this camp. I feel like it's just a really tight brotherhood. We've been through a lot together, and I think we're going to use that to our advantage.
Mike, in the past, you guys have had very specific benchmarks you wanted to reach each game. I believe it was 300 yards passing, 200 rushing, 0 turnovers. Anything like that this year? What are your goals as an offense?
You know, we have quite a few goals as for an offense. You know, as far as what Buckeye leads we can get in the number. And you know, there's a ton of them. I couldn't really run them off right now, but you know, it's things as run consistency, pass consistency, you know, short yardage, goal line type stuff. So you know, our goals haven't changed on any level, and you know, I think that has been good that the coaches have made sure to you know, make sure we know that.
Mike, you've got a new head coach, new quarterback, but will people notice any difference in the offense from a year ago to this year?
It's pretty much the same. We are doing some new things. You know, I'm sure you'll see soon enough. So, you know, I'm excited about it. You know, I think it, you know, adds to our offense and, you know, should help us.
Like you mentioned in camp, you guys practice with a lot of emotion. That can be dangerous too. How do you make sure that when you're playing on Saturday and really every Saturday going forward that the emotion is in check and you guys are able to play at your highest level?
Yeah, the emotion, Coach Fick just didn't want us to be flat in camp. You know, it gets hard, you know, 2 days you just get tired and you're sore. So, yeah, I think it just kind of helped us pick us up and, you know, even just playing a little music during practice sometimes helps. But, you know, Saturday I'm sure a lot of emotions will be going, you know, through me and through all the guys. So, you know, I think we're just kind of anxious to get out there.
One final question.
Michael, what are you most curious to see Saturday?
You know, it's funny you ask because people ask me, you know, are you scared for the season? Are you nervous? You know, are you worried? And I'm none of those. I'm just anxious. I'm anxious to see what young guys are going to step up. Philly Brown's had a great camp. I'm anxious to see, you know, is he going to be a playmaker this year? I know he's got the ability, and he's been showing it during camp. And you know, what running back's going to step up? You know, there's just questions. You know, we have all the talent. You know, it's just excited to see who's going to take that role.